This week on Technormal, we'll be looking at the Saramonic W4C wireless lavalier microphone system. We'll be checking the system's capabilities, its features, its range, and most importantly, whether or not it's actually worth the money. Upon receiving the device, we unboxed the sturdy packaging and took a look inside. Aside from the instructions and some warranty information, we found the contents carefully wrapped and protected. Included in the set is a lavalier microphone, 2 super flexible antennae, a lavalier microphone clip, the transmitter with attached belt clip, a 1/8-inch male-to-male cable to connect the Saramonic receiver to a recording device, and the receiver, which has an attached camera shoe that you can use to connect to a camera or bracket. Our first impression was that both the transmitter and receiver felt cheap and plasticky. The only additional features we could find were channel buttons A, B, C, and D on the side of each device with an on-off switch. Both devices were very light until batteries were placed inside. The receiver comes with a camera cold shoe, while the transmitter comes with a belt clip. Both devices feel as if they would shatter if accidentally dropped onto a hard surface. The microphone was a nice find, though, with its lapel clip, windscreen, and mini XLR jack, which locks it into place on the transmitter. However, a big problem with the device was revealed when we tried to attach the antenna to the receiver and the antenna would not screw in snugly. Based upon this and seriously weak transmission range, we sent the Saramonic back, and we recommend that you don't waste your money on this set. Hopefully in the future, we'll be able to demonstrate a different wireless lavalier system that meets Technormal standards of quality. Now, let's show you our actual demonstration of the Saramonic W4C. So, the setup's pretty standard. It's a Canon high-definition video camera with a wide-angle lens, Zoom H4n connected to the Saramonic receiver, and that's going to be the test setup. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a few distance tests. I'm going to go down to this end of the sidewalk, I'm going to go down to the end of the driveway, and then I'm going to go across the street. So it's getting kind of warm out here already. So just bear with me and we'll see how this goes. And I'll do a sound test. You can hear the truck driving by in the background. And hopefully you can hear the microphone just fine. It's a little windy out here, but hopefully you're still picking up the sound. I'm going to go down to the end of the driveway. So here I am at the end of the driveway. I don't know what the sound sounds like from here because, well, I'm about 30 feet away from the camera at this point. So next will be across the street, and we'll see if the Saramonic is still picking up. At least this way we'll know how far we can go with the microphone. I'm going to come back. And I should hope we're back in range of the microphone or the receiver at this point if I went out of range. And so basically we'll take the video inside, we'll test it, and see if this $99 piece of equipment is actually worth the money I paid. We'll see inside. Okay, so now I'm going to test each one of the channels on the Saramonic. I've already tested channel A, so we're going to go through tests B, C, and D and see if we get the same results with distance test. So here we go. So here I am at the end of the sidewalk, which is about 10 feet away from the camera. Now I'm going to go down to the end of the driveway. Okay, at the end of the driveway, we are still broadcasting, I hope. probably will not be so lucky when we get across the street. I've noticed that the distance on this device is pretty limited. So here I am at the end of the driveway, and I am coming back to the end of the sidewalk and then back up to the camera. Now I'm going to switch the devices over to channel C and test again. Okay, so now we're doing a channel C broadcast, and I'm going to go down to the end of the driveway. And I think this time I'm just going to keep talking, and it's probably going to be a whole bunch of nonsense, but that's okay. Really, it's just about checking out whether or not we're actually getting audio feed. So here we go. Down to the end of the driveway, or down to the end of the sidewalk. Here we are, we're still going. I'm going to keep walking down. I'm going to go down to the end, and I'm talking, and I'm going to turn with the camera. Hi, this is still channel C test for distance. All right, channel C, we're going. When I get my signal back, and getting ready to go to the driveway, and here we are up the way into the sidewalk. And at the end of the sidewalk, I'm going to stop, and we're going to do one final check of the sound. All right, and if everything just worked out, I should be on channel D now. Am I on channel D? I am on channel D. Okay, so now I'm on channel D, and I'm going to the end of the sidewalk. I'm going to look back and wave at the camera. Hi, hi, hi. We're going to go down to the end of the... to see if we're still getting signal at the end of the driveway. Of course, when it could be a little weaker. And now, across the street. Here we are, the driveway, end of the sidewalk, and we are back in front of the camera. So there's the tests of all the channels for distance. I just wanted to see if there was any difference between the channels on this. So far, I have not been impressed with the distance that this device has provided. Granted, you're not usually going to be filming, people, that far out. They're gonna get kind of tiny in the frame, but it's always good to have that option. And if this device isn't going to deliver on that option, that's going to be kind of a problem for me. But c'est la guerre. We'll check out the sound, and we'll check out the tests and see what we got.
Very quickly, let's rate the device by the following standards: manufacturer quality, usefulness, in this case range, and user friendliness and features. 4 tech marks being the highest rating. Build quality, 1 tech mark. The device feels like a cheap piece of plastic, and the antenna didn't fit into the device properly. Usefulness, 1 tech mark. While the device certainly works to get you wireless voice, the range was extremely limited. User friendliness, 4 tech marks. Actually, this was rather surprisingly easy to use. Just turn it on, match the channels, connect it to your camera recording device, and start recording. Features, 2 tech marks. While the camera shoe and the mic were nice, it didn't make up for the poor quality of the device itself. Average. We gave this device only 2 tech marks, and we urge you to spend the money and purchase something of higher quality.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like, and I'll bring you more right here on Technormal.